Everybody had a vision of what this 2.0 was, and I don't think I fit that vision. I did not fit that mold. You know, I'm a little older. I look the way I look, or whatever you want to say, my height, or I don't know.
Right, so it's Scott here for Rebellious Noise, and I'm with none other than NXT Champion Tommaso Ciampa. How are you doing?
Appreciate that. I'm doing very well. Excited to be here, man.
I'm glad to have you here. And obviously, we are joined by Goldie as well.
So beautiful.
She is. I got to admit. Now, a big part of Goldie's history and your history, I've got to say, is what I'm going to call the DIY story, right? Mm-hmm. Now, to me, the greatest storyline, the greatest feud, whatever you want to call it, in NXT history. Without a doubt, yeah? Up there in the most recent storylines, wherever you're talking, not just NXT. And that was a big part of it. Now, I want to tell you, though, it had some highs and lows. Started out with the tag matches. Now, firstly, let's talk about some of those tag matches. They are, again, tooting your horn here, man, but it was some of the best tag team wrestling I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, Revival was fun, you know, and Revival was fun, and I think one of the best parts of the dynamic was the love-hate relationship that we all had, especially early on. There was a competitive edge to the four of us, and like they were at that time they were the NXT guys, and we were the indie kids. So I think that's what actually made it so darn special, is that it's almost like we were trying to prove each other that we were better than each other. And yeah, I mean, that Toronto match and the Brooklyn match, which doesn't get talked about as much, are two of my favorite matches I've ever been a part of.
Great stuff. And obviously we go into you and Johnny facing each other. We've got sometimes this person turns, sometimes that person turns, sometimes you feel safe and you're not. But what I want to get to is one of my favorite moments from that entire story is in Brooklyn once again, when he wins the title and Candice comes out and you do that slow walk out. The crowd lost their minds on a slow walk, and I'm not afraid to say it, my girlfriend definitely teared up next to me. It was a moment. I ain't afraid to say it. I was getting close. I don't know if I quite got there. But no, it was a very emotional moment. Just tell us how that felt for you.
Man, it was so on the fly. I didn't think I was going to make it to that New York show. That was days after my surgery.
Yeah.
So just being there, honestly, I was exhausted, to be honest. I just was. And by the time they went out, and then I remember watching it at Gorilla with Candice, and that crowd was not in favor of Johnny to start. And I just remember having this bad feeling in the pit of my stomach, like, damn it, this is supposed to be the moment, right? And they weren't. And then, I mean, to just watch two artists, those are two of the best pro wrestlers alive. By the end of fall 2, going into that third fall, it was out of this world, right? Yeah. Just insane, hard to duplicate that. So it was just cool to experience that with Candice, and then it was a very on-the-fly call. And I would guess it was Hunter, I think, who said, "Hey, if you want to go, go." It wasn't like a plan. It's not like a rehearsed. And I know Johnny did. If you watch it, you can tell Johnny.
No idea. You can tell. He has no idea.
So yeah, it was a cool moment. I'll be honest. I wish it was the end of it. I wish.
Right, okay,
I wish it ended there. I felt like that was a weird closure.
Right. Yeah.
Not a storyline.
You're all kind of pally again, and
it just felt that way.
But without having to really go into.
And I did. Yeah. I'll tell you, I liked when we did DIY versus Mustache Mountain. To me as a one-off.
Yeah.
I love the idea of doing DIY stuff as one-offs here and there.
But recently you kind of had that little look recently, and people getting a bit excited. What does this mean? And
I think anytime you put two NXT originals out there, there's not many of us left. I think that's exciting, right? I think between him and I and Kyle and Rowdy. Yeah, we'll see where it goes, though.
Well, that's it. NXT Originals, you point out. Now we're at NXT 2.0, and you are top of the mountain once again. How does it feel to be involved in this new version of NXT? What are the differences you've noticed so far?
Yeah, I think, it's really fun for me in the sense of it's expect the unexpected, or however you want to say it, where everybody had a vision of what this 2.0 was, and I don't think I fit that vision. I did not fit that mold. You know, I'm a little older. I look the way I look, or whatever you want to say, my height, or I don't know. And to be able to go out there on night one and win the NXT title and have my redemption story, and then to continue on with it, because, of course, we're humans. We read stuff. We see stuff. I like transitional champion and all that bullcrap. And then to go out there and just beat Braun Breaker. And, I'm the best NXT has to offer right now. And I'm aware of that. And I'm aware of what this title represents and what my responsibility is. It's very cool to me to be in this position and to be able to do what I'm doing. And to just continue to, prove the doubters wrong, and then prove the people who support me right. You know what I mean? It's a cool feeling.
Definitely. Before we get out of here, we like to mention this with WWE Superstars as well. With if you could go back in history, I don't want to be like, oh, which match do you want to be in, right? We often say the referee has the best view, right? I'm not talking about counting the falls. I'm talking about literally you are in the ring with the guys, yeah? Which match in WWE history would you have liked to got that best seat in the house by being in there as the referee? Could be one of your own matches. Could be, to experience that electricity.
If I'm picking one, it's going to be Sean and Brett, man, on Montreal. It has to be, right? I want to know what went down. I want to know what my job is as a referee. I want to know what do I know and what don't I know. Yeah, that would be the one.
One of wrestling's greatest mysteries. That one.
Right.
So, I mean, you've been close to it, so
I'm under the tree, and I still don't know what the hell happened that night.
That's all right. Okay, that reassures me as far as some of the conspiracies and stuff. Yeah, you're like just like
a poker player. I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, well, anyway, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us, and I hope to see more of you with a title and more of you doing big things in NXT 2.0 as well.
Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for coming today. Cheers, man.